Glad to have you with us from Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's the Liberty Flames and the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Blue Raiders head coach told me pregame, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will go to work first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side is Collins.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quick give, it's Clemens. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Looking for space, it's Banks. Got the 1st down, and he's brought down after a nice gain. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Powers inside. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Flames offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might as well run him again. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Flames will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Straight ahead, it's Clemens. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The give on 4th. Turning it on. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Nice, solid completion there. Hit him on the slant.
Yeah, and a nice route in the slot, too, by that receiver. Great job putting his foot in the ground, crossing the face of the defender, and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw.
Finding some room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Fires downfield. Gets a hand in there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he's in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. We reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Off play action on first down. Working that left side now.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. First play of this drive.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Give to the back. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, MTSU. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Randolph. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. They'll run the counter. He's past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throws it off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Flames line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. They're all over him. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Complete.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Going to the run, it's Clemens. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quick catch on third down. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. Deep in the end zone, it's Payne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the tight end in motion. Pulled and fired complete. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Makes the catch. It's Mosley. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Look out. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And, man, that third down changes this decision completely, right? Like getting a big chunk of yards, making it 4th and short. Now it's a true decision. I think you were just thinking about getting half of this, maybe setting up a field goal. Now you got a chance to be aggressive. Let's see what they do here on offense.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And the catch and run. Zone. Touchdown, Liberty!
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. But that's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with Oregon, taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. Back to your game at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Flames head coach told me at the half he's the most concerned with his starter losing the football. Ball security has been a big topic in the locker room at the half. He said, I feel like our offense is performing well, but our running back has to hold on to the ball. They start the game on offense. We'll see if he's able to tuck it in and be higher and tighter with that football to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the counter. Makes a man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Flames want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. He's got it. Across the 25, he's got room. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And the route is on.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get past that. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hits inside, it's Davis. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Open space at the 25. To the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll ride Davis here. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to it. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Handoff to the lone back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, MTSU. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Randolph. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Flames lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. RPO complete. At the 45, on his way. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Flames. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Good timing on the quick out. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here we go, ready. Blue, 22, let's go. Trying to establish the run. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Taken down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Under pressure. Avoids pressure on the right. Has to throw it away on third down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's O'Neal. Rushes on. He gets away. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davis. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it to him again. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Sells to run, looking to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Charles. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Voorhees. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the...
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop. On downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And here's... if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Clemens.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guessed right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. On the run, it's Voorhees. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the return. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field, the offense ready to go to work. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Unloads in the nick of time.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Finds his target. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. The run inside. It's Clemens. He's past the sticks. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Delayed handoff. It's Shaw. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Hey, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Needs it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, it's all. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football.
Glad to have you with us from Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats and the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Middle Tennessee head coach told me pregame, focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Bearcats offense who will have the football first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
2nd down, gonna throw it. They're all over it. Right side, it's Stokes. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tough run here, it's Clemens. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. He's looking to throw, keeping his eyes downfield. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running the red zone, it's Alexander. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Extra point here will tie the game. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick give. It's Shaw. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw. Caught. It's Shaw. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking for a crease. It's off. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Caught. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. They bring the punter onto the field now. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Straight ahead, it's Alexander. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rides to the back. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Cuts it upfield. It's Alexander. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. Looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Plows his way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They were all over it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got his man in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. There's nothing like seeing the hardest working guy on the offense get in for 6.
The big physical guy that blocks 99% of the time. You don't give him the ball very often. You reward the big fella for blocking his tail off. Gotta like that.
Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Churns into the pile. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the run, it's Alexander. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fresh center downs going to the air. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out wide left, it's Alexander. Second and long here. He wants to throw it. Hauls it in. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hits inside, it's Clemens. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. On the move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Breaks through, it's Clemens. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They boot it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Drops back on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 7 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Tigers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Blue Raiders head coach told me at the half he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Out wide right, it's Upshaw. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shaw. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Finds a crease, it's Shaw. They put the brakes on him.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Turns it upfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Still looking. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Handoff again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Right side, it's Collins. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's all. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for space. It's Banks. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Long way to go on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Play action on first down. Rolls right. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on second and goal. They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got the quick completion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Drives inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper. He is stuffed on fourth down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Shaw. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Line is set on third down. On play action. Look out! Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Under pressure. And he never had a chance. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return. He's going to get loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They'll run him again. Nowhere to go.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Before they snap it on fourth down, we have a timeout called. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
No surprise here. They've had success running the football throughout this game, and here we are late in the fourth quarter, and they're still doing it. They're still having success. This offensive line, man, they've taken this game over. They had a challenge set before them heading into this one, but they have answered the bell. These big fellas up front, they are getting it done.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Clemens. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Keeps it himself. Touchdown, MTSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. Quick give. It's Banks. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll do it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes the handoff. It's Shaw.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Snowed under by the defense. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff,